Whether you realize it or not, all lawyer fees are negotiable. Lawyers in California who offer their services on a contingency fee basis must disclose to the client that their contingency fees are negotiable. Now, that doesn't mean that the lawyer you're meeting is required to agree to the percentage you suggest, but it does mean that you have the right to discuss a fee that's different or lower than what the lawyer is requesting you pay. While it's true that the established firms that are well known in the community may not be as flexible as other firms still in the process of developing business, developing themselves, bringing in new clients, the fact of the matter is that more than 90% of all firms that you contact will probably be open to discussing a modification in their fees. And if this saves you money, then it's in your best interest to explore this option. Here's an example. When interviewing a lawyer in a contingency fee case, ask in a professional, polite, and respectful tone, would you be willing to be somewhat flexible in the amount of the contingency? Simply by asking this question, you may be able to get a lawyer to agree to reduce her contingency fee maybe from 1/3 down to 30%, and in some cases even lower. The bigger the case and the better the liability and damages, the more motivated a lawyer is going to be to discuss reducing his or her fees. Now, in a case where the lawyer is billing you by the hour, ask a question something like, I understand you're asking for an hourly rate of $400 per hour, but I was looking for someone to handle this particular matter at a rate of $200 an hour. Is this something you might consider? And the same process applies to flat fee matters. For example, a question might be, you know, your quote of $2,500 to write this contract, it's a little bit more than I expected to pay. Would you consider $1,500 to do the job? In addition to being willing to be flexible with their fees, many lawyers are also willing to allow you to pay your legal fees over time rather than require you to make a single upfront payment that's reflected in the retainer agreement. Always understand that you should never stop thinking about suggesting an outside-the-box fee proposal that in the long run is win-win for both you and your lawyer. Okay, here's a little hint that I want you to pay attention to. If this is your first meeting with an attorney and you genuinely may need the services of this lawyer in the future, then let him or her know. Many good lawyers will reduce and in some instances even waive their fees during an initial task in order to allow the professional relationship to get started and to give them a chance to prove their value to you. If you fall into this category, see if the attorney is willing to reduce or even waive her initial fee proposal in exchange for beginning a mutually beneficial long-term professional relationship. There's absolutely nothing wrong with discussing a fee modification with any attorney you're thinking about hiring. As a matter of fact, under California law, most attorney-client fees are negotiable. So if you like what you've heard in this video, put it to use. Put it to use to help save you money when hiring a lawyer and to help establish a mutual win-win long-term relationship with the next attorney you hire. If you have any questions, give us a call, 1-800-661-7044. Visit our website at www.thetruthaboutlawyers.tv. Take care and remember to always make today your masterpiece.